Welcome inside Scotiabank Pond. It's day 3 of the Prospects by Sports Illustrated World Cup. It's another great day, and we've got a slate full of games today. Curtis Coleman alongside Lucky Roberts for WSBN TV. We're starting things off with a 2013 division matchup between two ends of the table.
Yeah, USA Silver versus Canada Black. Two ends of the table, USA Silver 0-2. They've had some tough games versus All World versus Czechia. Canada Black played the other USA team, killed them 9-0. They played Canada White 1-3-0 as well. They've been dominant, and we're expecting to see more of the same.
Yeah, in what has been a rather parity-filled group, every team except for these two teams are 1-1 through 2 games, but obviously Canada Black 2-0, USA Silver 0-2, both USA Silver looking to change that around.
Well, and there's been some good signs for USA Silver. I think, their goalie situation has been sort of volatile. Easton Key has had some tough starts where Jake Johnson's really set the position down for a little bit. They've been switching halfway through, so it's going to be interesting to see the duality between the two of them if Easton Key can really get back on track.
Yeah, that'll be huge if USA Silver wants this one. We have seen it before. I've seen crazier things where the team that's not expected to win comes out on top, and that could happen today, and hopefully for USA Silver, that is what happened today. Now, a big story going into this, some of the top players on Team Canada Black they've been great.
Yeah, Tomas Svetkovsky's tournament-leading 6 points, 2 goals, 4 assists through 2 games. He's been dominant. Expect to see his name called a lot today. Other, players, Maddox Angius, John Park, Bates Walgren, all with 4 points throughout this tournament. They've been, like you said, the most dominant team in this bracket, and you can see that with the player.
Yeah, they're yet to allow a goal on the tournament, which is very impressive. Now, for those who don't know the format, it's going to be 12-minute first period, 15-minute second, and 15-minute third. And if the goal difference is above 5, they'll have a running clock.
Yeah, when you touched on it a little bit earlier, for Canada Black, Mateo Catala has yet to let in a goal this tournament. He's set for the start today. It's going to be really interesting to see if he's able to keep that going. I know it's not obviously just the goalie, it's the defense as well. The whole team coming to play defense for them, and it's been a joy to watch.
Yeah, for sure. As teams starting to take the ice for practice, we'll see who can really step up in this one. Like we said, full slate of games today. Last 2 days, each team only played 1 game, but today every team's getting 2 games in.
Yeah. Another player I think to look for Canada Black, the first 2 goals of their tournament were scored by Lincoln Pinkelman. Watch out for him. He's scored lots of goals in this tournament, and he's going to keep it going here for Canada Black as we set to get started here pretty soon. USA Silver really needs to just settle into the game, I think, a little bit. They have to put some energy into it and, connect the passes, get it calm down, just take a deep breath and get themselves settled.
Yeah, it's the lowest scoring team against the highest scoring team in the groups right now, the team that doesn't allow goals, so it's a bit of a mismatch on paper, but as we said, anything can happen. USA Silver has to get a good start because they've found themselves in holes they just can't climb out of before.
Well, something that I think always you should be trying to do if you're the underdog is cause a little bit of chaos, Get the other team a little worried, bring it to them, bring the fight to them, You can't be on the back foot the entire game. You have to take it to them, and I think, so that's something USA Silver's going to have to do. Is going to have to forecheck, they're going to have to backcheck hard, they're going to have to do everything they can to really, really put a scare on Canada Black.
Yeah, and we talked, speaking of taking the fight to them, it might be a little bit more difficult at this age group at least because, as I've mentioned throughout the tournament, in terms of the officiating, they're a lot more lenient with the older players because, they're about to go into junior or they're close to junior as opposed to these guys, it's more about protect the kids while you still can.
Well, that's why you got to be the first one to get to the puck, eh?
Yeah.
You've got to hustle, you've got to put your body in between it as much as you can. Like you said, they're a little less lenient. So you have to get to the puck there first. You have to be working with your legs instead of your body more.
For sure. And teams warming up for the final minute of the opening frame. Any big predictions?
I think any prediction other than seeing Canada Black win would be, wrong to say after how dominant they've been. So that's what I predict, I guess, if we're coming into it. What about you?
Yeah, certainly fair to them to say that. Hopefully we'll get a good one. And maybe a rejuvenated squad on either side. Well-rested squad, on either side will help one of them get a strong start.
As there's 20 seconds left here before we see the puck drop here in Scotiabank Pond. The only goal scorers for USA Silver so far this tournament have been Matthew and Timothy Cota. So expect to see them there for USA Silver. They've been the ones with the goal sticks, if you could say. And here we go.
Teams get ready for the opening face-off. They take the ice. Getting in huddles before the game. Along with coaches for Team USA Silver, it's Ben, Frank, and for Team Canada Black, Calvano.
Maybe Brock Calvano's dad?
Perhaps.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Brock Calvano of the Vancouver Flyers also has 4 points on this tournament. We see the Codas here, ready to take the face-off.
Yes. It will be taking the opening face-off. Difficult to see the numbers sometime. Face-off is won by Canada Black and Levi Reedman. To open things up, it's picked up by USA Silver. Cota loses it in his skates. Reedman chases it and takes it around his own net. Pass out to Son. Son's pass just a little too far, but Rio Riva walks in, turns around on the far boards. He's going to lose it, and it's cleared away by USA Silver.
And here comes the chase from USA Silver. Oh, seemed to be hustling for that one. Canada's going to get to it.
As we said, 12-minute first period, 15-minute second, 15-minute third with potential of running clock. Offside called. Both teams obviously finding their footing right away. What's a good way to find, to get settled in when you've got an early start like this one?
I think it's always good to calm the nerves, and that's more of something you have to do before the game than something you're going to do during. But, I think you have to remind yourself you're here for a reason, right? You have the skill. You just got to maybe showcase that.
Yeah, it's a 2-on-1 for Canada Black, and a great defensive stop by, looks like that was Garrett Breen, who got a stick on it, breaking up the really dangerous scoring chance potential. Behind the net, collision. Back, stick handling it through, centering or pass to the side of the net, misses the target, then a wraparound turned aside by Key, and it's cleared away by USA Silver. That was Bates Walgren who was really driving that offense.
Yeah, USA needed to get that puck out of there. They were scrambling all over the place. A big save there by the goalie. And once again, they're taking the back foot. Is something you don't want to see. Canada all over them here to start.
Lucas Chung dumps it in. Goes in behind the net in the far corner. Backdoor pass.
Canada's getting to all of these free pucks. A couple of nice pokes here from the defense of USA, but it still always bounces right back to Canada. Barely being in their zone. Here we go.
There's a pass up the ice. USA Silver on the far side. It's Matthew Naroditsky. And a centering pass in front. Broken up well positioned was defenseman Finley Hollins. They take it the other way. Riedman cuts, turns the corner. Nice deke. Backhand scores! Rio Riva. A highlight reel goal to open things up.
Well, look here. Rio Riva does a great job of, keeping the puck just at arm's length away from the defenseman. Nice little move going from forehand to backhand and lifts it right over the shoulder of the netminder for the goal.
Riva's first point of the tournament there. That's a heck of a goal to open things up, showcase that backhand, good stick handling.
A way to start off the campaign. Good play by Coda here in the neutral zone, trying to get to his teammate, but it's turned over.
Riva walks in a collision. Picked up by USA Silver's John Ryan.
The USA cannot seem to get on each side of the passes here. They get stopped in the neutral zone every single time. Canada with really great press.
Good stick handling from Canada Black. A centering pass. No one was in front, unfortunately. Ryan picks it up on the near boards, sent around the net, and Breen is there to chase it. Breen tied up on the far side. And a collision, and it's picked up by Cooper Richardson. Richardson's clearing attempt doesn't get out. I do finally get it out as Coda takes it down the right side. His long shot knocked down and covered by goaltender Mateo Catala.
I think Coda there can maybe take his time a little bit more than he did. He had a teammate there and Ryan right beside him, and he sort of just shot it on weakly there from the top of the face-off circle. Take your time. You get a better shot. You're not going to get a lot of opportunities against a stout defense like Canada Black. You've got to make sure you take your opportunities when you have them.
Yeah, USA Silver, probably a bit better of a start than maybe some were expecting. At least hanging in there so far, knock on wood. Right as I say that, Team Canada Black gets a breakaway, and
that's offside.
Poor pass goes behind the lead player. Results in a delayed offside. They lose momentum. Here they come down the left side. Centering pass. Great save by Key. Sliding across post to post to make the glove stop.
Easton Key with a huge stop there to keep his team alive in this game already. A great, post to post push from him, keeping the glove up to get the save.
Nice
Another
stick
one.
Handling, working his way in was Thomas Svechkovsky. And then a point shot that goes way wide right. Kram Singh
Another missed pass there.
clears it the length of the ice, and Team Canada Black will regroup. Son. David Son. And there's a shot, glove down. That was Riedman with the wrister.
Well, we've seen some, promising stuff from Easton Key getting settled in a couple of glove stops. So another one right in front of him. He had the one earlier on in this game.
Yeah.
Settling into this game a little bit is USA Silver.
Key so far looking like he's playing his best game of the tournament. Breen, strong defensive coverage. Out battling basically two players for the puck. But Team Canada Black gets it back on the backhand. Blocker saved by Key. Then he pounces on the loose puck that's batted towards him. Shot coming from Rio Riva.
Going back for another face-off here.
Face-off won by Canada Black. Cavallari. Point shot misses wide. Picked up on the near corner. Goes into the corner now. Poke checked away, and Coda skates it out of the defensive zone. In the neutral zone, Coda's got about 3 guys on him, and those 3 guys win the battle. Team Canada Black gets it right back. Down the left side. Park. Stick handling through the defense. Whacks it in front. What a pass! Save made by Key!
Oh! Just great save after great save by Easton Key. This time with the stick, with the blocker we saw earlier. Some really great stuff keeping his team in it. And, you know, him defensively and offensively, we've seen a lot from Matthew Coda. He's been the only one to get it really deep into Canada's zone. He really needs other people to be there and able to receive a pass here in the neutral zone so they can get something going offensively.
What a strong save that was for Key, who turned aside Brock Calvano, who was wide open in front. Cross-ice pass, thought about the one-timer. He's going to send it back to Chung. Bit off, miscommunication. And Team USA Silver gets it. They dump it ahead. Race to the puck won by Finley Hollins. Hollins' pass, almost intercepted by Sioux. Sent ahead. So 1-on-4 now. It's Canada Black waiting for players to join. Svechkovsky gets it right back to himself. Turned aside by Key. Loose puck cleared into the corner by Breen. Chung doesn't receive the pass well. Sends it behind the net. Taking it on his backhand around.
USA Silver finding themselves sucked into the puck a little bit. You can see how the team moves to where that is, where they really have to be checking over their back shoulder. See where Canada is, and that's where they need to be guarding, because Canada seems to have an open player every single time, and you can see just those cross-ice passes that Canada's able to make.
They're able to get it out briefly, but a re-entry into the zone. David Sutton's pass bounces over the stick of Riva, who's been all over the ice in the offensive zone so far. There's a centering pass deflected away. A point shot save made by Key. And Breen wires it out for an icing, but the main thing is the change.
Yeah.
He's been on the ice for a while.
Get some fresh legs out there. Need something, some energy in this USA Silver team.
Face-off one to behind the net.
Great play there by Sun to relocate.
Riva, shot, blocker, save! Brief high stick call by Riva as he was falling down, whacked it out of midair. They're going to clear it down the ice. It's played by the goaltender. Canada's able.
Strong back check here from USA Silver. 3 players behind the red line. Here comes Canada.
Falling to the ground, shot pass left there. Wallgren's shot turned aside with the pad. Looks like that'll be a penalty on the way. A tripping call coming against Team USA Silver. Canada Black going to the first power play of the game.
Yeah, it's definitely a tripping call there. It's the right call, this one. Going against Cooper Richardson. It's a tough play. They've been all over them. You just really can't use your stick in that situation.
Yeah, it's certainly tough, but at the same time, even at the oldest levels, those are going to be the easiest penalties called, the stick infractions.
Yeah.
The clearing attempt, block kept in. Far side. Backhander to behind the net. Stick handling with the Wallgren. Sets it to the far side, now from the face-off circle. Cross-ice pass, one-timer fanned on just a little bit by Calvano.
Once again, we see USA Silver chasing so often where in the penalty kill you need to box it out, you need to take up the space, take up the passing lanes.
There's a blocker save on a strong wrister. Great save by Key again. Coda backhands it away. Calvano. Another long shot blockered away by Key. Was puck sent off the boards and not out by Ekram Singh. It's a 2-on-1. Good stick. And a great save on the one-timer with the pad by Key. Another shot from the slot looking across. Miscommunication. Pass was too far in front of the target.
Well, as we go with 1 minute left here in this first period, in the intermission, his teammates has got to be a couple of taps on the pads for the saves that he's made today. Easton Key really bouncing back after some rough starts.
Canada Black still working on the power play. A one-handed pass across the ice. No one was there to receive it. Breen from the near corner. That takes an unfortunate deflection, and it's kept in. 5-on-5. Point shot. Glove save by Key. The shot coming from Chung. No, not from Chung. Yeah, it was from Chung. As we take a moment to shout out one of our main sponsors, Sport Armor, SJK Armor-Armor.com, the number one rated net guard, NLP, in cut, protection, and coverage. And there's a face-off win, and Riva is going to slide it in, gets patient, and tucks it by Key.
Well, Key's had a couple of nice sliding saves. Canada sees that, Riva sees that, takes his time, and finds Easton Key sliding across the net a little too quickly. Easy slide, and never going to score an easier goal than that.
Yeah, Riva has displayed his strong backhand so far.
Riva's been all over the offensive zone here. Been a part of many great Canada attacks.
Shot tipped high. Canada Black has it still. To the point. Fanning on the shot was Landon Kitchen. Final 10 seconds of the opening frame. Ticks away. And that will do it for the first frame. Dominance from Canada Black, but only 2 goals to show for it. Obviously, they feel good having the lead, but
could have been a lot more.
If you're USA Silver, you also feel, decent at least, because it could be a lot more, like you just said.
Well, it's been a great performance so far for Easton Key. Obviously, the 2 goals, but it could be a very different game without him in this. They're still within reach here at the end of the first period. A nice talk here from the coach if they can get something going. They're still very much in this game, but we need to see a much different team here starting in the second period.
Yeah.
So a player I've been really impressed with so far in this game is David Son from Canada Black. He's been similar to Riva all over the offensive zone, but he's also been really good setting up his teammates. He's had lots of assists on this tournament, and he's been really good with the stick handling, getting open himself, and getting open for his teammates to pass to them.
For sure, as we take a moment to shout out one of our sponsors, perhaps in CEP Mindset, CEPmindset.com. To achieve consistent elite performance, you need the mental skills required to get into the zone. That's why at CEP, we help you develop practical and personalized strategies that deliver repeatable and reliable results. And someone who might have been using it today, Rio Riva. And as well, Easton Key. 2 players who have really stood out so far. Riva on the offensive end, and Key, of course, as goaltender of USA Silver, has been bombarded with shots and stopped all but 2 of them. Walgren takes it down the right side. He's going to wait. Skate around the defense a little. Slow pass into the slot. Shot is blocked. Probably would have preferred a faster pass from Wahlgren.
I've been really impressed by Canada's Black spacing and their communication between the players. They've been very often found just slipping behind their defenders of USA Silver here, getting open in the offensive zone.
There's a shot that misses wide from in tight from Wahlgren. I believe that's Chung at the point. He's going to pinch. A centering pass just misses the squad.
Oh. Gets through three players.
Then a tic-tac-toe. He can't get a shot away as Team Canada Black was also fighting against a rough change at the time. They send it Chung sends it towards the net, blocked by Breen. Canada Black keeps control. A shot from the slot, glove save by Key.
Well, a great job there of Thomas Svetkovsky finding himself, open. He keeps skating with it. He keeps his head up. And all of a sudden, there's just a lane right in front of him. He takes up the space. A really nice shot and an even better save by Easton Key to keep that one out of the net. He's had a couple of great glove stops. And it's going to be a hooking here.
Looks like USA Silver will go to the power play. A big chance for them.
I mean, you could call it a slash, you could call it a hook. But he had that stick wrapped around the USA Silver player, and that's going to earn you 2 minutes.
Going to the box for 2. And a power play for USA Silver. We'll see if it was Lincoln Pinkelman, the penalty getter. Face-off led out of the zone by Canada Black. Breen trying to start the rush in his own end. Clearance. Bounces off a teammate. Breen gets it back in the defensive zone. Breen. Pass tipped ahead by John Ryan. Chung wires that off the far boards. That gets into the offensive zone as it trickles by the
Look
defender.
at the hustle here by Angius. Taking them all on by himself. He's been hounding him here on the penalty kill.
Great job killing time from Maddox Angius. Get it back.
That's my type of play on the penalty kill. Get right up in their face and bleed some time as much as you can. Another one here for Canada.
A steal in the offensive zone. Cutting in front was Reedman, I believe. Couldn't get a shot off. Well, for a penalty kill, it looks they've been pretty controlling.
Good pass there by Cockman. Gets it back here.
Charlie Cockman walks in, shot misses wide. To the left, and Canada's going to clear it yet again. What a strong penalty kill so far.
He's just going to jump on it and eat a bit of snow there from the Canada player. That come from John Park there as he comes to rotate off. Coming back on is Brock Calvano. Take the face off.
More passing going on despite being shorthanded for Team Canada Black in the offensive zone. Just killing off the clock a little. One-timer fanned on by Dustin Adamek. Wahlgren cuts towards the net. Whacked off the puck. It's 5-on-5 again. Adamek shot fanned on again. Maybe he needs a new stick or something. A collision between teammates.
A little bit of a double D on there.
By nobody, really. Sue's taking off the puck.
Oh,
and a collision right there. That's a 2-on-1. Oh, no. One-timer misses wide right. John Park sends it into the far corner. Stick handling around, Svechkovsky.
Getting to every single puck here is Canada. Even when they were on the power play, they're still chasing here. Obviously now at even strength. They're going to have to space it out. They can't send 2 to the puck out every single time now.
Chung. Lengthy pass, 3-on-2.
5-on-2.
One-timer blocker save by Key. Great tracking. Another centering pass tipped away. Maxim Naroditsky makes the play. Another chance. And backhander scores.
Well, this is what I sort of wish I saw from Coda early on in this game. Instead of shooting it right off the bat, he takes his time. He uses his teammate as sort of a decoy, threatening that pass against Easton Key. And he keeps it on his backhand and has a wide open blocker side to just shoot it straight through. And that's what I want to see. Use your teammates more from Akota in that situation.
And the goal scored number 88, Eli Friedman. Assisted by number 14, Rio Riva. And by number
Another point for Riva. It's up to 3 on the game, and all 3 goals scored by Team Canada Black have been backhanders. Just a little stat that I doubt anyone's tracking.
Well, you are. That's why you're here, Curtis.
Yeah,
Track the backhand
exactly.
stats.
Face off. Knocked back to the point. Coda chasing it.
Good play by Coda with the stick.
Jammed up against the far boards. And Breen is able to tip it out. Tries skating it in, loses the puck. Back the other way. Canada Black goes. Cross ice. Shot. Save made by Key.
Another great stop. Key's been really good on these, as I've constantly been saying, these post-to-post saves. A little more patience from Canada Black maybe is in order. Nobody out to the point for
A block
USA.
on the initial point shot. It's just all Canada Black right now. USA Silver has even seldom seen it outside of their own end.
Well, and that's because they've had so many turnovers in the neutral zone, not able to find their teammates. And once Canada's had it in the offensive zone, they've been able to keep it a lot of the time, getting to those open pucks.
Calvano's pass attempt sent cross crease, and they're going to have to regroup in the neutral zone. Cavallari. Good poke check off the puck by Kochman. Walgren takes it around on his backhand towards the near side from behind the net. In tight.
Big
shot.
stop.
Pad save by Key. Into the near boards.
Well, you could say, only all the goals have been backhands, but you could say the silver lining is he's made every single stop on the forehand.
Yeah.
Great job from Easton Key.
Kochman carries it out, dumps it in. And something I've really admired so far has been the effort put in by Team Canada Black. They've just out-hustled their opponents is one big thing. Seem to just have more gas in the tank. Nice centering pass in front.
I think there's been hustle from USA Silver, but it's just been in the wrong places. They often are chasing behind Canada Black on the defensive end instead of getting in front of them, getting in those passing lanes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Is right there's a someone was chasing instead of meeting at the other side. USA Silver has it. Naroditsky sends it in.
Called for the icing. Another Canada Black face-off in the offensive zone here.
And a goaltender switch, it appears. No, sorry.
He just going for a skate a little bit.
Maybe they're doing
legs.
2 full games today with 2 games.
That would make sense.
And I mean, when Keith's playing so well, why take him out at this point?
Well, that's what we've seen from most other teams is they've done the, instead of switching at the halfway point, they've done
alternating games. Backhander turned aside by Katala. Remember, Team Canada Black still yet to let in a goal in the tournament. Three on two the other way. Turn shot. Misses wide. An outstretched pad of Key.
And I think that stat is just a testament to how deep this Canada Black team is, because obviously you're going to look on the stat sheet and see all the goals, but the lack of goals from the other teams is something that you have to note as well, just how good the defense is. You haven't really had to see any of the Canada Black netminder at all.
Yeah. Been a quiet and lonely day for Mateo Catala so far.
Oh, a little bit of extracurriculars here on the boards. And, defense it's not done by just the defenders. It's also done by the forwards as well. It's a whole team effort. And that's something that I think especially young players don't understand is
definitely
everybody's defending.
Throw it around the net, clearing it out and chasing it down. The defenseman for Team Canada Black. They start again. Wahlgren. Sent in front, tip pass, and miscommunication. Could have been a real beauty. Breen cuts around the ref, uses the ref almost to set a pick. Centering cross ice pass. They had them tied up. Good work by, I believe that was John Ryan who tied up his opponent. They walk in, stick play by Breen to poke check the pass away.
Breen has made a couple of nice plays with his stick, especially on some 2-on-1s here.
Well, Breen, someone who's felt like he's played
the entire game.
Yeah, and a centering pass in front, wide open. Maddox Angus finishes it off. 4-0.
Blink and you'll miss it. A quick shot there from Maddox Angus. Gets on the score sheet here. This time on the forehand. Really, really great play. Great work from Team Canada to keep it just in the offensive zone. And eventually they just, I think, tired out the defenders who, like you said, Breen's been out there basically the entire game. And finally, it pays dividends.
Svikovsky, the assist getter. Sent behind the net. Around Cooper Richardson came out with it.
We've seen just a relentless forecheck from Team Canada here. As once again another turnover in the neutral zone. Here comes Canada.
Skating around Singh and cutting back as player falls into the net.
Thompson still on the ground here. Picks himself back up. Still slow though to get up.
USA Silver already a pretty small bench. Would hate to see an injury. Cooper Richardson chases it behind the net.
Here comes Thompson now. Head of steam. getting into the offensive zone.
Apologies,
They dump it in.
Narodowski.
Full 5 change here. Canada look to get it while there's nobody home. Here comes Riva. All alone.
In shot misses high. Apologies, that was Maxim Naroditsky wearing number 5 and Cooper Richardson wearing number 20. Both roster sheets we have says the opposite, vice versa. Centering pass, shot, good block from Matthew Naroditsky. .147 to play in the second, and somehow if the period were to end right now, there wouldn't be a running clock for the third. That's a testament to how well Easton Key has played.
Yeah, he, like you said earlier on, I think bombardment is the perfect word for it. But he's kept his composure through it all. Another save there.
Another pad save from a big screen in front. Whole bunch of bodies were there.
Maybe even a tip in front of the net.
Landon Kitchen regroups, sends it. That's picked off, and Team USA Silver just going to send it back into the offensive zone behind the net. Good pass breakup, but Canada Black's able to clear it into the neutral zone. Park down the left side, centering pass, tipped.
Oh,
and
cleared off the line by Breen.
Sends it into the corner. A dangerous play after it took a unlucky deflection.
Well, and a nice pass once again there by Breen to Ryan. Ryan now picking it up in the neutral zone. Almost had a one-on-one there.
Turnover with the pass behind the intended target. Richardson
that
ruled
looked to stay
offside.
onside to me.
Refs don't like fun, I guess. In what's
good opportunity for USA Silver, rare to come for in this game, and they had one. Naroditsky, I think, was wide open, but his eyes were on the bench. He couldn't even see. If he just turned around, kept his stick open, he would have had a breakaway.
They're able to spring themselves in. Svechkovsky, good stick handle, centering pass, and that's a beauty.
Somehow it gets through the 4 players there, Key and the 3 defenders. Gets through all their sticks. Finds its way to Canada Black, and it's a tap-in for the goal. 5-0 now.
Maddox Angius finishes it off.
Second goal of the game for Maddox Angius. He's just been in the right place at the right time. Got the last 2 goals for Canada Black. Both of them sort of quick shots there. Dare I say Ovechkin-like.
I'd say that one was more Zach Hyman-like. But hey, Svechkovsky, he's going to, goal for the team. That helps. And that makes it 5-0 in the dying seconds as the period comes to an end, where we take a moment to shout out Ironman Industries, one of our main sponsors, ironmanindustries.com. Forging partnerships through specialty steel manufacturing. From prototyping to production, the expert team delivers precision workmanship and speedy delivery every time.
At Ironman Industries, we forge the foundation of excellence in steel manufacturing. Our dedication to quality and precision sets the industry standard, delivering unmatched innovation that powers progress and builds tomorrow's world. We don't just produce steel, we craft a legacy of strength. With every cut, weld, and bend, our commitment to our customers shines through. Choose the steel partner that never compromises on quality. Visit us at ironmanindustries.com.
I'm Dr. Cassie Preston. My job as a mental performance coach is to help elite athletes just like you to consistently perform at your capabilities. But in order to do that, you need to reliably get in the zone. The problem is, like most athletes, you spend too much time in your own head, worrying, overthinking, and are doubting yourself. This can be frustrating and discouraging because you've put in all this work to develop your physical abilities. Your mindset is causing you to underperform. Now, I understand that working on your mindset can be difficult and confusing. There's so much cliche advice out there like, don't worry about it and just be positive, which might be the mental states you want to achieve, but it's not the how-to. In fact, this fluffy cookie cutter advice often makes things worse. Instead,
Welcome back to Scotiabank Pond. It's the third period between Team USA Silver and Team Canada Black. Curtis Coleman, Lucky Roberts bringing you the action for WSBN. And Team Canada Black with a 5-0 lead, meaning it'll be a running clock for the third period.
Yeah, and something I think, we were bringing up during the intermission there is how well Canada's done, not only in the offensive zone, but especially in the neutral zone with their press, with their back check, their forecheck, and they've really dominated the puck, starting from that, generating that pressure, and not really letting Team USA Silver have any time with the puck at all to think about it. Once again, now Canada in the offensive zone with the puck at a turnover here.
Poke checked away. Turning and passing it ahead. It's Finley Hollins. Sue. Pass back to Breen. Breen turns it over. It's a 2-on-1 the other way unless Breen can wrestle back, tries.
And he does.
Wrestle it off the puck and at least stops the rush. Great effort from Breen. Cross-ice pass picked up by Wahlgren. Wahlgren drops it to Landon Kitchen. Kitchen stick handles around Sue. Kitchen throws it in front. One-timer from in tight is turned aside with the right pad of Easton Key. And a pass misses the target. It'll
Breath of relief for USA Silver, but it's only quick as Canada's right back here in the offensive zone.
Wahlgren turns, waits, drops it to the point on the right side. Stick handling, cross-ice pass. One-timer misses wide from Wahlgren. They've had a few chances that have just missed as well. Some great setup by Canada Black.
I mean, they look like they've been playing for 5 years now. They've really been able to communicate with each other. Look at a nice pass right here. Just to prove my point here.
Yeah, a nice stretch pass. Pinkelman is going to have to wait, though. Skates around the net. Cross ice. Sveikovsky. One-timer. Save made by Key. Another stop by Easton Key.
Well, he's been a bright spot for USA Silver today. Sure, he's let in 5 goals, but, you can't expect him to save much more than he has today.
Yeah, it could be a double-digit lead at this point without... I mean, Easton Key's best game in the tournament by far.
Oh, almost a turnover on the blue line. Coda putting the pressure on. Almost earning himself a breakaway there, but is just a little weak with the stick.
2-on-2 the other way. Wrist shot scores. Beats Key blocker's side.
I think it's Tomas Sveikovsky there with the goal.
That'll make it 6-0.
Sveikovsky coming into this game, as we mentioned, the points leader in the tournament so far.
His third point of the game. Team Canada Red's onslaught Team Canada Black's onslaught continues. Able to get it out? No, they aren't. Pass towards the middle. Reedman taken off the puck. USA Silver's able to get it out.
Dakota now with the puck, slows it down, but ultimately turns it over. Canada coming right back the other way.
A good steal. Riva waits. Drops it. Chen. Chung sends that behind the net.
And here comes Kochman.
The other way, and a smart play by Katala coming out.
It's the first time we've had to say Katala's name here.
Kochman in shot, blocker save, loose puck, another pad save by Katala. The crowd likes that one. His toughest test of the morning so far.
Well, he makes the first stop, but stays up in his stance to make the second one. Really impressive stuff there from Katala, especially because, like you said, he hasn't really had much action. He comes into the game, into here this third period, pretty fresh, still able to make that save. Really impressive. Keep his composure.
As a penalty coming to USA Silver, Ekram Singh going to the box for tripping, and it looks like, and it's going to be a power play for Canada Black. They win the face-off. Kitchen. Nice saucer pass across the ice, a pad save. Looks like they were trying to go cross ice, but Key broke that up with his right pad. Kitchen gets it back to the far side. Picked up by Park. Park pressured by Thompson. Wallgren waits, being patient, drops it, still controlling possession. Kitchen from the top of the faceoff dot, his shot tipped wide by Wallgren. Calvano.
Well, up until that point, USA Silver had done a great job of keeping Canada to the sides here on this power play.
And an unfortunate tip for Team Canada Black. It looked like the intended target was Kitchen across the ice, but a little miscommunication. Saw Calvano try to get it and just tip it away from the intended target.
A block here.
Able to shovel it away.
Change for both teams here. 35 seconds left on the power play.
7:43 to go in the third of a 6-0 hockey game. And a little bit of Katala trying to get involved, trying to, off-block the opposing player from getting in. And they had a spin block in the near corner. Dug out. Heading towards the far side, cross ice. And a long shot turned aside right into the middle of Key.
I'm really impressed by USA Silver on that penalty kill. We saw earlier in this game they were struggling. Canada was getting lots of opportunities on their power play. But this time, USA Silver was able to box it out, keep Canada to the sides, keep them passing it around. Sure, they got chances, but they weren't high percentage looks. And they were able to keep Canada at bay for that power play. They have kept at least the same level of pressure and energy that they've had the whole game, even being down by 5 goals.
6.5 to go.
Something to be happy about if you're USA Silver.
Svikovsky. Nice feed. Perfect pass to Chung, whose shot is blocked. Heads behind the net. Gonna drop it back off a change. Riva.
So
cuts
smooth.
back. Another save. Rebound. Scores. Levi Riedman.
A great play there by Riva to really generate the offense. He does the same move he did earlier. He scored on earlier. He stops in front of the net, and he gets Easton Key to start moving from side to side as he usually does, but Key stays just enough, keeps that pad up just long enough to get the first stop. Doesn't stop the second on the rebound.
Canada goal scored by number 88, Levi Reedman.
Not much you can do if you're Easton Key there.
Rio Riva. Time 9-11.
5 minutes to go. Pad save by Key. Juicy rebound came in front. Luckily, it knocked away by Singh. Throw it around the net. Get it back. Chung. Point shot misses wide by quite a bit. Back down. Caught in the mesh for a little bit. A blocker save. Loose puck. They can't put it in. Key keeps the door shut. 4.5 to play. The errant pass goes off the near boards, and USA Silver able to get it out and get a change because of that. Starting the rush again. Entering the zone. Good poke check by the defenseman, Naroditsky. Long pass goes the length of the ice. No icing called. 4 minutes to go.
Silver moving the puck here.
Oh, that pass goes through everyone. Cogman's got a break. He's knocked off the puck by Landon Kitchen. A great effort.
Cogman's had a couple of chances here in this third period. Almost able to corral that one to get a scoring opportunity on Katala. Forced him to make a save, but just out of reach.
A spin and a shot misses the net. Calvano.
Here's another one.
There's a steal. Break the other way. Shot. Save made.
You've got to use your teammate there. Just a wide open player there. I think it was Chris Stanitsky there. Across the ice. Got to find the pass there somewhere.
And a pass into the slot. Wide open and a shot. Scoring Blocker's side, making it 8-0.
Nobody home in front of the net for USA Silver on that one. And if you leave a player wide open in the slot, one-on-one, they're going to score it most of the time. A great play to get open, but really somebody needs to be there for USA Silver.
Angius, his third of the game. Makes it a hat trick and an 8-0 game in what probably should be twice that much.
It's a hat trick for him and also a hat trick for Rio Riva in this one. Riva with the 2 goals early.
Shot missing wide.
They've been the beneficiaries of this Canada attack, but really I think it's a testament to how good this entire team is. Great save by Easton Key there.
Yeah, great slide again. Strong leg work. Breen chasing it into the far corner. Svetkovsky. 90
Turnover.
seconds left. Shot misses wide.
Some smooth work from David Sun, who's been really, really smooth with the stick today, finding open players with his passes as well. Just misses that shot there.
Riva. Shot scores. There's number 3.
Rio Riva's been everywhere today, as we were saying in the first period. Once again, getting another goal for Canada Black. Once again, open in the slot. Nobody is there, and he's going to capitalize on that.
The goal scored by number 14, Rio Riva. Assisted by number 11, David Sun. And by number 44, Finlay Hollins.
A 9-goal game And it looks like USA has just been out of gas.
Yeah, the last 5 minutes here have not been pretty for USA Silver. They've sort of, like you said, tapped out of this game 5 minutes too early. Would have liked to see a little bit more of, effort, energy, or something. Only one more game left in this tournament in the regular season here.
That will do it. A 9-0 victory, the final, in favor of Team Canada Black. And despite a valiant effort from goaltender Easton Key, USA Silver falls to 0-3 on the tournament.
Yeah, a couple of bright spots here for USA Silver. I think it was a good game from Matthew Cota as well. He had a couple of nice early opportunities especially, and we saw Cockman come into the offensive zone in the third period. Breen was all over the place defensively, one of the bright spots on defense, but mainly Easton Key has I would say their gold star for today's game.
Yeah, and we get ready to see the player of the game as we take a moment once again to shout out one of our main sponsors. It's skatearmor.com, skate-armor.com, the #1 rated net guard NLP in cut protection and coverage. So pretty great stuff there as we get ready for the player of the game announcement. Could really be anyone on Canada Black. They played really well just as a team.
Yeah, a player I don't think who's going to get it, but who I think I would give my own to, who's not going to get that recognition, would be David Son. I think he had a really great game in the offensive zone, creating the opportunities for Ariva, creating the opportunities for Maddox as well.
It's going to Rio Riva, it looks like. No? I don't know. Yeah. Well, that's who they're all mobbing.
Well, Rio Riva was, the beneficiary of David Son's antics in the offensive zone. Really, good job of finding himself that open crevices in the offensive zone, getting in front of the net, and, taking your opportunities when you get them. And he showed a great finishing touch.
Absolutely. 3 goals, 2 assists, I believe, and some incredible stick handling put on display by Rio Riva. A well-deserved Player of the Game award is a well-deserved victory for Canada Black. We're going to take a little break, but we've got tons of action still remaining today because it's a doubleheader of games for every team in the tournament. Stick around. You won't want to miss what's coming. But for now, for Lucky Robertson, our production crew, and all of our sponsors, I'm Curtis Coleman, thanking you for joining us on WSBN.
Fed up with the fluffy and cookie cutter mental game advice? You're not alone. My best-selling book, Mindset First, is your guide to discover a reliable and repeatable way to dominate the mental game. You don't need to suffer from performance anxiety, overthinking, and confidence issues. In this concise and practical book, you'll learn how I coach professional athletes to get dialed in and day out. You'll see real-life examples of how athletes train their mind to consistently get in the zone. And the bottom line, you'll have the principles and the strategies to break free from the weight of results, play with confidence, and perform when it matters most.
At Ironman Industries, we forge the foundation of excellence in steel manufacturing. Our dedication to quality and precision sets the industry standard, delivering unmatched innovation that powers progress and builds tomorrow's world. We don't just produce steel, we craft a legacy of strength. With every cut, weld, and bend, our commitment to our customers shines through. Choose the steel partner that never compromises on quality. Visit us at ironmanindustries.com.